What's up, guys? Branton back again, bringing you episode 2 of Absolver builds. In this episode, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making a Bruce Lee build with the Forsaken class. So let's get right into the action, and thank you all for watching. Alrighty, so let's take a look into the Bruce Lee Forsaken build. So here's the fashion. So it's pretty much a shirtless dude with some ninja pants, because I couldn't really find black pants that are kind of like ninja pants, you could say, or kung fu pants. So the build we have working with today. So the way you want to build this is actually like 16 strength, 16 dexterity, and then the rest into vitality and endurance, and maybe will. And the reason is because I kind of made this this character for stagger class, so you want to have more strength and dexterity together. So we are using the Forsaken class, so let me go ahead and demonstrate the actual deck itself. So the first attack that I always like to start off with is the jump light kick. It's just good for like all around move. And then the second attack is the curled up uppercut, and the third attack is the leg breaker. So it's kind of like a quick way to get in and kind of like slow the movement down with Bruce Lee, because that's what he likes to do, you know. So the way I have it set up is I have a right attack, a left attack, and then another right attack. So you want to mix it up with your strings to you know, help avoid getting parried, right? So on the next line, what I have is direct punch, body blow, and Dwit Chagi. So it flows into each other like really well. So it's the same concept. I have left, right, left attacks, and then from there we go into the Urumawashi, into the mill punch, into a jump spin kick. And that's kind of like, you know, enter the dragon kick. There isn't really much you can do, right? And then for my last line on the deck is the back trip kick, the straight punch, and the roll punch. Kind of like adding a little bit of boxing flair to it, right? So, and for my alternative attacks, what I have is, of course, what's Bruce Lee without a fucking huge roundhouse kick, right? So spinning high kick is my bottom right attack, and then I have the charged haymaker, you know, because you always have to add some type of boxing. And for my armor breaker, I have spiral palm, and for my quick attack is the eye poke, because, you know, Bruce used to always talk about poke people in the eye. So let me go ahead and demonstrate the actual moveset itself. So it flows into each other, like it flows into itself, right? So here it is. So it slows down in the beginning, but it starts to pick up, and then people don't know how to react to it, right? But you can mix it up on the fly, right? And then it goes right back into the beginning. So if I do top forward, light, I end back in top forward, right? And then I can do the roundhouse. So that's actually, if somebody's gonna dash away or try to parry, that always catches. So light, roundhouse, right into the friggin' face, right? Okay, so if I keep doing the attacks, right, and then we go into the third attack, then from there I can go into my armor move. So I'm forcing people, like, okay, so they dash back, and that's gonna catch them. So if they dash back on the third attack on this, it does catch, right? And then if they try to swing, it's gonna hit them. Okay, and then it puts you right back in the beginning stage, right? So from here, if you go to the fourth attack into the fifth attack, you start back at the roundhouse. So you always have the roundhouse really close by, right? And that's kind of like something that Bruce is known for, is just like busting people in the face. So right when you start getting to the kicks, you can get to this point right here, and then you can add that. Say, for example, if you're going up against a cult, and then they spam their armor ability, that's gonna catch them every time. And then of course the eye poke. The eye poke is down forward. So from here, so after this jump kick, you can actually go into that. So if they most of the time, a lot of people, when they see a telegraph move, like say like a jump kick like this, they're gonna try to do armor because they're gonna start freaking out, especially if they get hit by it. So you're already into your move that breaks armor attacks, right? Which is actually really useful. And I don't have this set up like my stagger class, but it is set up in a way where it does catch people when they're trying to move around. You don't want to have too many mid attacks, because then it's going to just be easy to dodge to the right and to the left, right? Especially if you have a light character. So yeah, and the thing is with Forsaken, you really don't need to have light armor. You can have a little bit heavy armor on Forsaken, especially if you build it properly with, like I said, 20-20-20. Yeah, and that's the best way. So also, what I'm gonna do as well is I'm gonna use the war gloves for Bruce Lee. So for the war gloves, I have a totally different setup on this one. So for this one, what I have is is jab punch, Calbot, which is the slap, and hook. Okay, and then for the second line, what I have is direct punch, jar bash, and mill punch, right? And for the third part, I have the soto uke, and the roll punch, and the roll back fist, right? And then from there, I have the whirlwind double punch, the wrist jab, and the cross punch, right? And for my alternative attacks, I have the charged haymaker, and the bending palm, and the spiral palm, and the grab punch. So this is the moveset for my Bruce Lee war gloves, right? So it's a really good move. It's super good and it's super fast. It does sick amounts of damage. Like, I really like this. So yeah, hopefully you guys like it too, especially with the alternate attacks. You can mix things up so good. It's so nice. It's very nice. I have 2 armor attacks as well, so it's super fast too, especially the slap. Like, it doesn't get better than slap, right? So yeah, this is and that's it for this. It's really nice. It all flows in together. Let me just double check and make sure that it is flowing together. So yeah, so it is flowing together. Very nice. Yeah, so that's exactly how you make Bruce Lee overpowered on Forsaken class. Alrighty, thank you guys. Yeah, it's this is a really nice build. It catches people unaware. Like, that's my whole thing, is to catch people when they're moving, because in all reality, a 2-hit light is all that can really combo in this game, unless you stagger your opponent or if they're out of stamina. So you always want to get them into a point where they can be out of stamina, right? That's your main goal. And as far as like parries are concerned, if you want to get good at parries, the first thing to do, the way I like to start gauging my opponent, is let him attack. Just sit and block, let him attack, and see what his string is. Like, see if he's going to go for the entire string, and always pay attention to what move comes second. If you block the first move, most of the time you can parry a second move and then just buffer it into a charged, an alternative attack. Doesn't matter which one, it really doesn't matter. Or you can just go into 2 light attacks, and then from there, you can go in for the mix-ups. So yeah, it's this is a really fun build to use. Start yelling like Bruce Lee. Yeah, I really enjoyed this build and hope you guys did too. So thank you all for watching, and I want to do some matches, but again, the servers are down. Hopefully they do have it fixed by this week. I haven't heard anything, but they are working on it, I guess, and hopefully they do what they need to do. Thank you guys. I hope you all enjoyed episode 2. If you like what you see, make sure you hit that like button and share the video. And if you want more great action-packed content, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And again, thank you all for watching.